Good evening, collectors and Star Wars enthusiasts from across the galaxy. We're so excited to welcome you to the Royal Mint experience here in Llantrisant, South Wales. Let us know where you're tuning in from by tagging the Royal Mint or commenting on the stream across the Royal Mint social media channels. Please feel free to submit questions to our panel and we will look to answer them at the end. Tonight promises to be an out-of-this-world evening, with the unveiling of the very first coin in the Royal Mint Star Wars collection, the first official UK Star Wars coin collection to celebrate 40 years since the release of Return of the Jedi in 1983. You were among the very first to see the new Star Wars coin design from the Royal Mint. We have wonderful guests lined up to talk to you this evening, including Rebecca Morgan and Paul Morgan from the Royal Mint. To begin the event, I would like to hand over to Rebecca Morgan, the Royal Mint's Director of Commemorative Coin. Rebecca.
Thank you for the introduction, Chris. It is incredible to see so many people tuning in from around the world. We are here this evening to unveil the first coin in the Royal Mint Star Wars collection, and we hope you are going to love it as much as we do. As the official maker of coins in the United Kingdom, the Royal Mint has celebrated key moments and anniversaries for centuries. We tell the nation's stories on coins, and luckily for us, there are so many fantastic stories to tell. 2023 has already seen some huge landmarks celebrated on coins, ranging from the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III to celebrating 75 years of the National Health Service. This year also marks a special milestone in cinematic history. It is the 40th anniversary of the release of The Return of the Jedi. The Star Wars franchise is a worldwide phenomenon. Despite being the brainchild of American movie maker George Lucas, the Star Wars franchise has many links to British heritage and the United Kingdom, which chiefly stem from the roots of the original Star Wars trilogy. Therefore, it feels right that these iconic characters appear on an official UK coin for the first time. We have been delighted to work in partnership with the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm, and together we have created something very special for fans and coin collectors across the world. We wanted to remain true to George Lucas's characters, and our craftspeople have captured the out-of-this-world elements of the Star Wars story on official UK coins, including the 50 pence. So, for the moment we have all been waiting for, I am delighted to reveal the first coin in the Royal Mint Star Wars collection. Here it is. C-3PO and R2-D2 are the first to feature as part of the 4-coin series. Both characters are seen inside the Millennium Falcon, the infamous starship which has played a role in some of the greatest victories of the Rebel Alliance and the New Republic. The design has been modelled by Fionn Gwilym, designer at the Royal Mint. You can see both versions of the coin, and you may also spot some interesting special features. When developing the collection, we wanted to add something special to the design. We have combined modern technology with traditional minting techniques to add a lenticular feature to the coins. My colleague Paul Morgan will talk about this in a little more detail, but it is something quite special. You will also be lucky enough to see the tooling used to create these wonderful coins. So now we've shared the design, I'll tell you a little more about what the collection entails. C-3PO and R2-D2 feature on the first of 4 designs to be released. Other coins in the series will include Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, and Han Solo and Chewbacca. Each coin will be available as an official 50 pence in base metal, silver and gold. We also have colour versions of the 50 pence coin available. Collectors will also have the option to purchase a 1-ounce silver version of the design, which we know is really popular with our American collectors. It will be available via the Royal Mint's website to purchase when the first coin in the collection launches. You can choose to collect the coins individually or sign up to the 4-coin collection, which will be released over the next 12 months. The first coin in the collection will be available to purchase on 10th of July, so commence your countdown to launch. Now, I am pleased to introduce to you Paul Morgan, the King's Assay Master.
Thank you, Rebecca. It was incredibly fascinating to hear and learn more about the Star Wars and how this franchise has captured the imagination of so many people across the world. My name is Paul Morgan and I'm the King's Assay Master here at the Royal Mint. I have the wonderful role of overseeing the production of our collectible coins, including the out-of-this-world Star Wars collection. Here at the Royal Mint, we have a talented team of designers, engineers and master craftspeople, all working together to create beautiful products and collectible coins for everyone to admire and enjoy. The Royal Mint has a minting history spanning 1100 years. Our rich history and unrivaled minting expertise, combined with our talented team of makers and state-of-the-art technology, has allowed us to produce wonderful coinage that feature minting firsts and beautifully crafted designs. The Royal Mint Star Wars collection is no exception, with all the coins featuring designs that capture the true essence of the films in precious metal. As Rebecca hinted earlier, the designs featured on our coins have some incredible detail. A lenticular feature will appear on some of the coins in the collection. The lenticular feature, when tilted in the light, reveals two symbols. The lenticular feature on the first coin featuring Tatooine and the Rebel Alliance Starbird. An advanced picosecond laser was used at the Mint to imprint the intricate designs into the coins, making sure the tools are accurate and creating this additional special feature that enhances the design. The lenticular feature is favoured by coin collectors, and by adding it to the Star Wars collection, we've added something out of this world to the coin. When producing the tooling to strike the 50p coin, it takes approximately 3 hours for the laser to cut the design into the hardened steel die, the tool used to strike the coin. In comparison, the die used to produce the 1 ounce coin takes a total of 7 hours to cut, and then also strikes the coin, bringing out the detail and the fantastic design. Great tooling always results in great coins. In addition to the lenticular feature, a select few of the coins in the Star Wars collection will feature colour. Adding colour to our coinage is a wonderful process that captures the true essence of any theme, anniversary or celebration being marked on the coins. For the Star Wars collection, it was important for us at the Royal Mint to faithfully reproduce George Lucas' iconic duos as accurately as possible. As part of our process applying colour to all the coins in the Star Wars collection, our team of designers and craftspeople worked closely with the team at the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilms to colour match as closely as possible to bring the characters to life. All the coins in the Star Wars collection are housed in beautiful packaging, making it a precious piece for collectors of Star Wars memorabilia, a gift for fans, or the perfect next coin for anyone to add to their collection.
I'm now delighted to introduce our panel who will be taking your questions. You will see a new face amongst us. This is Joshua Smith-Thomas, a product manager here at the Royal Mint, who's worked very closely on the Star Wars collection. So some questions coming in. One of the questions quite design related, so I'll direct this at you, Paul, if that's okay. Why was the Millennium Falcon chosen as the background for R2-D2 and C-3PO?
Thanks, Chris. When you think of Star Wars, it's hard to think of a better setting than the Millennium Falcon, where the duo obviously appeared, remembering that iconic moment when R2-D2 was playing chess with Chewbacca and C-3PO was giving him the advice of lose to the Wookiee, let the Wookiee win.
Thank you, Paul. One for you now, I think, Rebecca. Will these coins be legal tender?
Yes, all of the coins in the range are legal tender, but they're not so far planned to go into circulation.
Thank you, Rebecca. I think a couple here for you, Josh, working so closely on the project. Why were the character duos chosen as a theme?
Sure. So we really wanted to tie into our kind of company history of being the original maker, and we also wanted to tie into what our customers wanted in terms of a theme. So something original, which was character duos, seemed to work out really well for us. And we did our research. We looked into what would be the iconic duos that our customers would like to see.
Okay, and then linked to that, why were those particular characters chosen?
Sure, so we chose R2-D2 and C-3PO to be our first characters, mainly because they are the characters that have survived the whole 9 films in the whole Skywalker saga. And as they've survived, we thought that other character duos which have aligned well with them, also other ones which linked well with the assets which were given to us by Disney, we thought that the ones which we explained earlier would be the ones to go with.
Cheers, Josh, thanks for that. More of a technical question now, Paul. Do all of the coins in the range have a lenticular feature?
The lenticular feature is always a big hit with our coin collectors, and it features on all the larger coins in the range. The quarter ounce proof gold doesn't have the lenticular feature because of its size, that being one of the smaller coins.
Thanks, Paul. And I think final question for you, Rebecca, if that's okay. What's the British link to Star Wars?
Well, despite it being, the product of American movie maker George Lucas, the Star Wars trilogy or the franchise has links to British heritage and the UK, stemming back really to the original Star Wars trilogy, where many of the scenes were shot on location here in the UK.
Thank you, Rebecca. So that's all we have time for this evening. So that brings to an end what's been an incredible event. As mentioned, the coins will be on sale from Monday the 10th of July through the Royal Mint website. Thank you.